Hey guys, what is up? So today I'm going to be giving you all a bog garden tour for June 2026. So yesterday I just got done filming the greenhouse tour, so it's the next day now. I'm doing this early in the morning because it's going to get super hot. There's been a ton of growth. There's been a little bit of problems, but there's been so much happening, so many new pictures, so many new traps, so many flowers as well. But we'll get right into that. So yeah. If y'all want a little bit of a back thing, like how I take care of these plants, I have them in the brightest spot in my yard, like this spot from like 6 in the morning to like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the afternoon. They get light, direct, bright sunlight, and I always keep them in trays with water. They're dry right now because I haven't had a chance to fill them up, but I never let them dry out, besides sometimes if I forget. But other than that, they do fine. But there's also been some pest issues. I've been seeing like little red bugs. I don't know if they're thrips, and you can see on some of my plants they just look like garbage. Most likely it's either that or there's aphids or something, or it might be the heat as well. I don't know. We'll get into it. So yeah, that's enough talking. Let's just get right into it. We'll start kind of the way I do at my greenhouse. So we'll start in like the back corner-ish. This is my Sarracenia Leucophila purpulis cross Flava ornata cross Adrian Slack. Kind of looks like junk. I think it's an early season or maybe a late season. I have no idea, because this plant came out early out of dormancy and it's been very hard to keep watered. So we'll see. It's still got some good pictures on it. It'll focus. Still got some good pictures on it. It's just, it's not looking too good. Or also, there's been these little red bugs. As you can see, all those little things right there. I can't tell if those are like outdoor, like temperate thrips or whatever, but I've gave everything Safari and they seem to look good after that, so we'll see. Here's my Sarracenia Durance Colossus cross Alucard. I love this plant, but it's an early season and it only gives you about maybe one pitcher per rhizome, which sucks. And plus it's in a very small pot, so it's only giving me Phyllodia at the moment, both growth points. This other pitcher, it dried out whenever it was giving me it, but it was very vibrant. I have no idea why, but this picture is so vibrant right now. But yeah. And then right here we have my typical Morii that I got from a local nursery. It's really dark. I like how dark it is, but these might just be like earlier pictures that have had time to like mature and see the sun. But starting to throw up Phyllodia. We'll see. There's even a little fly trap in here. You can see like all the pest damage from it. It looked like aphids or something. Then I gave it Safari, and now it's finally starting to pop up some good normal traps. Here we have my Sarracenia typical Flava. That's going out of it for the season. You can see the crinkled up Phyllodia and stuff like that. But it's finally giving me a normal thing of Phyllodia right there. Even the grass has pest damage, like the weed grass. Ugh. There's even a little Filiformis in here. It's giving me flowers. I'm going to try and keep these flowers this year because they got thrown away last year. And even some are opened right now, which is awesome. I love little Filiformis flowers. Right here we have my Sarracenia Extreme Green. Let's see if I can get it out. Not looking like too much because the rains beat it up a little bit. But I really like the large lids on them. If it'll focus. But I really like the large lids on them. It's kind of giving me something. As you can tell, it's been got pest damage, but it's all right. And now we're gonna come over to the front. Here's my Leucophila. This is its only picture this year. Well, at the current moment. The Phyllodia is looking okay. Got 2 growth points on it. Hopefully this thing shoots up and goes crazy during the fall time. I just gotta make sure I keep the pests off of it. Here's my Sarracenia Black Widow. Here was the first picture it gave me. Doesn't look very good, but this second picture looks so promising. I just think this one had a really hard start this year. Here's my Sarracenia Farnhamii. It tends to like get all small and leggy early in the season, but it's also got really bad pest damage, so I'll have to treat that here in just a minute, but it's all right. That Dente fly trap I had in there is actually doing way better than the plant, so at least that thing's getting a chance to survive. Here's my Sarracenia Kew Gardens we saw whenever I first started the video. It's very dark, like really dark, but also it's got so much pest damage, but it's got 3 or 4 growth points on it, so maybe I'll make divisions here in a couple years, but we'll see. Hopefully it'll start to perk back up because of the pesticide. And then over here we have my really big pot of B52 fly traps. After all the flowers were gone, they took maybe like a month, and then they started to finally get back into their mode and start making some really good, nice big traps. It's just so full. I mean, like, there's a couple spaces where I pulled out a rhizome for a couple people that wanted some, which I really don't mind, because there's probably like maybe 30 plants in here, and it's just insanely cool on how it looks. But yeah, they're finally starting to grow good. There's a couple wonky traps, but it's all right. I took my pings outside. This is dry. I need to water it. I took my pings, my primifloras. I put them out here just to see how they do. And then here we have my King Henry. You can see all the pest damage it has, but it's starting to come back. It's giving me some good traps, and it's even doing the weird thing where it has that weird design in the traps. Focus. Oh my gosh. So it's doing okay. Here we have my Purpurea, doing pretty good. Love Purpurea. It's a good old reliable. It's the only thing, like, any divisions I took of this thing, it just didn't. None of them survived. Like, or they're barely alive. That's it. I have no idea why, but you know. Here we have my Sarracenia Durans Colossus. Give me a decent looking picture right here, but then this one's kind of shriveled up, and then it's just gonna give me looking like Phyllodia the rest of the time. But it's got a good rhizome on it, so we'll see how that does. I even threw some of those little King Henry fly traps in here because I had them in sphagnum moss, and a bunch of birds came in and destroyed them. And I even got this little Chinese dumpling fly trap from a local nursery. So that's very cool. It's really cool to see all these rare fly traps come into just common cultivation now. But they also had like Maroon Monster and Towering Giant. I didn't know which one was Towering Giant, but you know, or what kind of Towering Giant it is. If it was FTS Towering Giant, I would have snagged one, but Botanical Chaos, he got one of each except for Chinese dumpling, so we'll see how those grow. I'm excited for it. So yeah, let's go back to this tray now. All right, so here we have my big pot of Lowe's typical fly traps. I got this plant in one of those little kits, like the 2-in-1 Sarracenia and Venus fly trap kits. At first it was growing super weird. Like, you could see the pest damage on it. It didn't look very good. But now, as you can see, it looks so much better. It's finally giving me some good traps. I really want to make a cultivar name for this plant. It's very green and it has so many trigger hairs on it. But you know, we'll see. Maybe I will. Here we have my Dentes. This is another one I got from Lowe's. I want to gut this thing and put a different like Dente type fly trap in here, because I love the look of Dente. It's just, this really isn't worth it, because like these two, I made these two at the same time, and this one isn't doing what I want it to, if I'm gonna be completely honest. So it's all right. And then right here we have my Sarracenia Lunchbox. Really awesome hybrid. I love this one. This picture's kind of beat up and old, but you know, it's giving me some more pictures, but these are just the early season. I can't wait for late season to see how this one perks up. Give me a couple divisions. I need to water it. But it's giving me like 2 or 3 divisions on it, so that's cool. At least a lot of plants are dividing up now, instead of just becoming one big rhizome like that. So yeah. Over here we have more sales plants, or like plants that I just don't want to keep, except for a few. Like here's my Sarracenia Leah Wilkerson. This is its only picture this year. It looks so good, but for it being its only picture, I mean, the division had a tiny picture on it. It's about the size it was whenever I first got it, but it really deserved a repot, but we'll do that next year. At least it's got 2 divisions on it. 3 maybe? Oh well, it's got a couple divisions on it, so we'll see. And then right here we have my Sarracenia Pretty in Pink. Doesn't look like much. I let it dry out and all the pictures just, but there's a couple. Here I have my Sarracenia Flava, or no, this is Rubel Gulfensis Dark Red Cross Salt River Corporate. This plant is such a weed. I'm just gonna give them away for free. If I ever have any more of these, I don't even think I have a keeper one of these. Like, that's how many I have. I might keep this one, but I'm not gonna like divide it as crazy. Or if I do, I'm just gonna throw them away unless somebody wants them. Then, ugh. I have 2 of them. See the Phyllodia. I wonder why they get so stretched out like that. Here's a typical rubra. Not the best species, but it's another cool species to have, another pure Sarracenia species. Right here we have Sarracenia, division of my typical Sarracenia flava. Older picture. That picture don't look great, but you know, it'll be all right. Here we have a Farnhamii division. Not looking good. Another one. Rubical Fences Darker Rubicorpora. Ugh. Then we have my only Judith Hindle division. I don't know what these pests are, but I'm trying my hardest to get them under control. And this is a dead Leucophila. I don't know. This plant just... yeah, that's... it'll be alright. I'll fix that here in a second. And then over here is some of my smaller but really nice fly traps. Oh, I missed some back here. Here we have my Sarracenia flava rubicorpora. Typical. Picture's starting to get beat up, but it gave me this picture right here. And since it hasn't seen the sun, it's very, very vibrant on the top. I like the splotching it has. And then right here, I got this one from the, I went to the, what is it? The Kernersville Carnivorous Plant Society meetup, whatever. I got this plant from No Fly Zone because we went there right after. This is Leucophila Hurricane Creek White F Cross Phil's Red Tube. I really liked how flared out the mouth was and how flat it was. And this is its newest picture, so it's obviously, it's looking like a, it's looking like an early season, but maybe it'll perk up in the late season. And then right here we have my Alata Maroon Throat. I mean, this picture, it's kind of wonky, but you know, it'll be all right. And of course, there gotta be people in the background walking and blasting music. Ugh, so stupid. But anyway, here's my typical Walmart Venus flytrap that I got whenever I was in Wilmington, North Carolina. Look how many flowers this thing has given me. Hopefully it'll drop some seeds. You know, it's not gonna be like the best thing. I didn't really do anything crazy with it. I bred it with this whenever it was flowering. Oh gosh, it needs water. I'm just not realizing. Ugh. Anywho, I bred it with this, kind of just like stuck the flowers together to see if it does anything. Here we have my original Filiformis I got from No Fly Zone. Flowering, I don't know why it's so small. I think it just didn't go dormant all the way, but it's still very, very dewy, and I like the red color on it. Here's my red dragonfly trap. The traps don't ever like stay open. This plant catches so much food, like they just never stay open. It's kind of sad, but you know, it's all right. Here we have, here we have my red piranha fly trap. Doing really good, gives me a bunch of divisions. Not very big, but heck, I'd rather have a pot of red dragon than dentes. Here's my DCXL. Gave me another division on it, which is sick. And yeah, probably gonna need a couple years to grow and be mature, but it still hasn't given me like a great trap, except for this one. This one's looking promising. Give me a couple more. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be a cool thing to breed with here in the future. Here we have my Oreophila cross Purpurea cross Leucophila Hurricane Creek White. It's not like crazy, but it's very, very vibrant. Like it's a nice reddish pink, kind of. Not really purple, but nice reddish pink. Here we have my Carolina Yellow Jacket. This plant is tough as nails, but I don't know. It's just really wonky for me, but it'll be all right. Here we have my Drosera Bonata. Well, I don't know what kind. It's just a seed-grown one. Give me flowers. I'm hoping it like self-pollinates because I would love to have some more Bonata because it's a really cool plant and I feel like everybody should have one of these. Here we have this one I got from another one that I got from the Carnivorous Plant meetup. It was very dark and I love the veination on it. I'm just gonna call it like a Catesby, even though it's not. There's something else in there, but it's just got a number and I don't remember the entire name. Here's this Drosera capensis all red. I had this on my fish tank, but I had to move it because of my Nepenthes seedlings. Here we have a typical fly trap I got from Heisenberg, just a Walmart one. Here we have a Bimbo Venus fly trap. Got this one for free. I asked No Fly Zone Tyler. I was like, how much do you want for this? He said, just take it. I'm just like, heck yeah, man. And then I bought that because I felt bad. So yeah.
Anything flavor now. They got blue raspberry, Dr. Pepper, and then cherry.
All right, I almost forgot the big bog down by the greenhouse. So everything's starting to fill in really, really nice. And I don't think there's those pests or thrips or whatever was down there or whatever's up in the big bog. But as you can see, a lot of stuff is getting a good size now. Here we have my flava. Doing really good. It's better than my typical one in my normal pot, but you know, it's all right. Here we have my Leucophila, just give me Phyllodia and stuff like that. There's a bunch of Filiformis just scattered around everywhere. I'm just gonna let them flower, do their own thing. Here we have Farnhamii. This one's doing better than my main plant, Arani Divisions. So I'm glad to at least see that. And then here we have my Judith Hindle. Give me this picture right here. This one looks very good. And it's supposed to picture all year round, so which is great. Here we have a Carolina Yellow Jacket that got thrown in here. So hopefully this grows. It's looking like it will. And then that purpurea in the middle, it died. So sucks to suck, but it'll be all right. Freaking weed. And then right here we have a B52 fly trap. It's kind of growing wonky, but as you can see, the new growth looks promising and looks very good. Some Dente fly traps, because I just had so many, why not just throw them in here? They're flowering. I'm just gonna let this bog run wild, except for the Sarracenia flowers this year, because they needed to settle. Here we have my King Henry fly trap. Doing really good, dividing, looks very nice. I'm just hoping these fly traps don't get overrun too quick with the Sarracenia, but I'm just gonna, next year, I'm just gonna let these Sarracenia flower, do what they want. And I'm really excited to see how the Leucophila does this year, because it has a deeper root run. I mean, it's gonna have less space from all the other plants in here, but it's gonna be able to have a deeper root run and just grow better. So yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later.